Good day, mole gamers. It's time to review one of my favorite genres. No, it's not shooting. No, it's not puzzles. It's fighting. And what better place to start than the King of Fighters? This one is King of Fighters 12. This is coming at you for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Let's have a look. So let's suppose you've never played a King of Fighters games or don't even know who SNK is. Back in the mid-90s, SNK created the best line of fighting games ever made. The problem is that they didn't achieve quite the same response globally as Street Fighter. So many people missed out on them, and unfortunately, hey, sometimes you try your best, but it just doesn't work out. Still, they took an amalgamation of all their fighting games and put them into one and called it King of Fighters 94. Since then, there's been 12 King of Fighters since 1994. And number 12 is the first time they're actually rendering it in HD. Now, the series doesn't diverge very much at all from its original formula. You pick 3 fighters and choose the order, go at it. It's pretty cut and dry there. I mean, not a whole lot I can tell you. However, the beauty of King of Fighters is that each character is unique. It's not like Street Fighter, where Street Fighter had Ken, Ryu, Akuma, Sakura, Sagat, Dan, and they just kept adding characters that fought the same. I found this boring. Yes, you could learn one set of moves and pretty much pwn with anyone, but where's the fun in that? King of Fighters, on the other hand, though, each character plays very different, very uniquely. All of their movesets and even their standard attacks, nothing alike.
ようこそキングオブファイターズへレギュレーションを説明します
Let me just take a moment to address the biggest flaw and biggest success of King of Fighters 12. And the reason is explained in a moment. First, the arcade mode. It pits you through 5 matches. So you're going to face 5 different teams of 3. I like this because it's a very slim, short arcade. I don't want to have to sit down and have to gruel my way through a whole ladder full of 20 or so fighters, only to the point where I get frustrated by some end boss, scream, throw my controller at the screen, and then storm off like a small child. Instead, King of Fighters takes, and it gives you the option to just play through 5. Once you beat your 5 teams, it's over. But the catch is that you have to do it in a time attack mode, because you have to beat your previous score every single time. And the goal is to ultimately beat the game in under 4 minutes, and that's your highest trophy right there. That's a gold trophy on PlayStation. 4 minutes defeating, 5 times 3? So we're looking 15 fighters in under 4 minutes. It's a grueling task, but it can be done by the most elite of elite. Sadly, my best is 8 minutes. And that's what the characters I've been using since 1992, King of Fighters. Or actually, Fatal Fury, rather. In addition to the arcade play, there's also online and Versus. Now, Versus is great because you can hot seat it against your friends in your same living room. It's fun. Problem with online, though, is that servers are generally dead, so not many people, like I said, Street Fighter took the market. This game didn't get as much exposure to be the powerhouse that it really should have been. Hey, King of Fighters 12 is a slimmed-down fighting title, so it's not as packed as some of the other titles like Super Street Fighter 4, rather. But on the other hand, though, it is tighter than that because you can pick it up, you can play, you don't have to learn complex systems like you do with Street Fighter. It's an easy-to-play title. And the best part is it stayed true throughout the entire series. Unique characters, unique fighting styles, and awesome presentation. They redraw the characters every single time, so you're not using rehashed sprites and rehashed polygons. The downside to it is that yes, it is slim, but still, This is a game I recommend even for the $20 price tag. And with King of Fighters 13 on the way, if you haven't picked this one up, I definitely recommend at least renting it. From a moral standpoint, it's a fighting game, and along with the fighting game label comes the fact that you are beating another person senseless. So if you have issues with that type of combat, you may not want King of Fighters 12 or any King of Fighters game in your library. However, it's much cleaner than Mortal Kombat, in my personal opinion. I have no issues with martial arts violence. Aside from that, it's a pretty clean game. No profanity, no blood, no graphic gore or violence. It's just straight-up martial arts combat. I recommend this one. I would put this on your caution list because younger children, you don't necessarily want them repeating some of the fighting moves, but still, it's a good game. I recommend it. I don't think there's much morally wrong with this one.